Okay, what we need is a summer dress. So that's my initial idea sketch, and I wanted to make it off of the patterns that I've already come up with myself for these summer dresses, and they're very lightweight, and I like the color blocking that I've done on the second one, this one with the blues. It's basically like coming straight out of the trash bag right now. I wore it and then I gained so much weight that it wasn't fitting me anymore. So I gave it to Abigail and we sized it down for her. And then she wore it until it's like falling apart. And so she put it like literally in the trash bag. So the rags, sorry, the rags. And it's coming apart. I have this last year or so lost so much weight that I'm falling out of all my clothes. And so I actually asked her for this again and she pulled it out of the rags. And so I've been wearing it. But obviously I need more different clothes. This one I did a little bit of a different style with. I used did kind of like a piping look. I made these basically at the same time over 10 years ago. I did a little contrast on the bottom, which I did like. I like that on the hem. There were pros and cons, but it does make it look cute. Anyway, I'm going to take that main style, and that's what I wanted to do, something kind of sailory. So we're going to come back to this, but what found for our fabrics that I have already in stash is this blue, which is it's a little bit of a heavy weight, but for the purposes I'm going to make it, since I do want this to be a self-supportive dress, I think this is going to be fine, and I'm going to be wearing it perhaps out in public. I don't want anything, no, definitely planning. This is going to be my fancy dress, my cute dress for the summer, and I don't feel super comfortable being out and about in flimsy lightweight fabric, so having a little more heft to this is fine. And it's kind of almost, maybe you would call it a bit of a twill, but it's still really quite lightweight. This was an option, but I didn't like the way it's too bright compared to, since I do want to do a color blocking like that one, I needed my light color to match with the dark color. And has me very excited to play with this, because I purchased this fabric years and years ago because I loved it. I loved the theme. I loved the little nautical themes and the maps and the ships. I love those ships. And I had no idea what I would do with it when I got it. I kind of thought, oh, it'd be a cute sailor dress, but I did not make anything with it for, in between times. So this is my very first time getting to actually play with this fabric. And I think that it just goes so much better with this instead of with this. So Abigail said that we could make it, this would work, but I'm feeling more comfortable with this, and I think it's really gonna be cute. And since I do want to do like a sailor outfit type of a vibe, this, you add a little bit of red, you go with some cute buttons or something, it's going to look cute. I think it's going to really come together. So we're just going to take this and put it off to the side. So since it is going to be an outside potentially dress, like going out into a park or a theme park, or who knows where we'll go with this dress, I'm going to get so sunburnt if I don't have any sleeves. But the part of the dress that I've come up with, this is the pattern. It's a summer dress, and it is sleeveless, and that's part of its point. But in order to make it super relatable in any occasion, I plan to put together a bit of a sleeve. So this is almost along the lines of almost like a Spencer type for a Regency era, but it's made out of sheer only muslin, and it goes together very pretty simply, and it's just basically an insert, almost like an undergarment that is the sleeves, and it creates a look that then gives a unsleeved portion sleeves. So that's what we're looking at here on this diagram here. We've got, this is what the front is going to look like. I am not entirely sure about these. I'll talk about that in a minute. But this is what I'm kind of going with for the undersleeves. And so this will fit beneath here and give it the main collar and the sleeves. But it can be also removed if I don't need sun protection. And it'll just be a cute summer dress without this. Also, this is going to be really easy to launder and not deal with the full skirt. Now, with these ruffles, as you can see, the dress that the pattern of the summer dress that I've got so far, just, and this is a very short one. I actually kind of mocked it up as a trial for a swim dress, but I've been just using it like as a house dress whenever it's like super hot. It's really cool, but it is just straight. It's princess seamed all the way down, no breaks. Now I'm thinking, since I did, when I was looking through my patterns, I did run across this. And this I used for a dress that I made way back. And it was made out of this fabric, pale blue, and it had double ruffles on the bottom, which made it so much cooler. I really did love the way that turned out, because the ruffles swaying back and forth really created air movement in the skirt. So halfway, I am thinking of splitting this here, and in the back view creating a solid skirt that is double ruffled, and maybe bringing those double ruffles around so only the pale front is not ruffled but the rest of it is ruffled, and that could be an interesting look. I don't know what I'm doing for sure. I haven't decided, but those are my inspiration pieces. That is my these are my patterns that I'll be pulling from. And again, this is going to be a little bit different because, as you can see, this is a 4/4 skirt. So it's right front, right back, left back. This, however, as you can see, is not. This is a front panel, side panel, and then a back panel. So it's really custom, and it's kind of could be tricky to incorporate it with a 4-piece surround. I don't know how we're going to do this exactly, but we're just going to go and we're just going to see it out, and I am really excited about this fabric. As you can see, it's directional, so this is something I'm going to have to keep in mind. Make sure that those ships don't end up upside down, because that would just be weird. And I'm very excited though, because I love this fabric. This is so cute, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this comes out. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to wear if I do it right. So I'm going to just try to take my time. I've been under a lot of stress, and I haven't done any sewing for fun for like, at least 2 years. And then the past year I haven't hardly done any sewing at all. So this is going to just be me trying to have some fun and create a piece that is going to be super fun to wear in the future, and have just who knows where we'll go with this. So that's what we're looking at this point. And I've got a Pinterest board pulled up with all the cute sailor dresses, and the more I look at that board, the more I see that you can just do anything in black and white. I mean, blue and navy and white, any blue and white, and then you add a pop of red in there, and it looks like a sailor dress. So that's my aim, something that looks sailor dressy. And I think we're gonna pull it off. Alrighty, we'll see.